Live from Studio G in the heart of America. I'm Steve Gruber, here ready to fight for you from the foxhole of freedom and defending this great nation against all enemies, foreign and domestic, every single day. This is the Steve Gruber Show, and here are three big things you need to know right now, all right? Number one of the big blue states just delivered a potentially fatal blow to the Green New Deal fantasy, one that included skyrocketing energy prices and declining service. Number two, the wars in Ukraine and Israel continuing with a weakness in the Oval Office, precipitating both conflicts. It raises plenty of questions about American leadership. Do we have any? And number three, it's time for the 25th Amendment. That's where we are. It's time for the 25th Amendment. I mean, everybody can see the ongoing and dramatic decline of Joe Biden's ability to do the job or do much of anything. He's lost on stage. He's lost in the yard. And everywhere else he seems to go. Wandering Joe is just that, wandering aimlessly. Has no idea where he is. Joe Biden wandering around the stage, lost so often, we're used to it these days. Listen to this.
Mr. President, thank you. At the end of such a momentous event, the word thank you seems kind of inadequate. But for all the millions whose lives will be saved, for the communities where life will be transformed, thank you. So thank you, President Biden.
Yeah, you know, here it is. Joe Biden, and we've seen this, it's become commonplace, second nature. We make jokes about it, but it's embarrassing. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. If he doesn't know where he is there, how the hell is he going to know where he is in the Situation Room? He goes into these catatonic freezes now mid-sentence. This has become regular, too. Says things that are almost unforgivable and indecipherable as well. Joe Biden freezing up more and more while on camera, and it's not a good look. It makes people think he's not all there because it looks like he's not all there. Listen to this.
Are you going to be able to trust Speaker McCarthy when the next deal comes around?
We just made one about Ukraine, so we'll find out.
But are you worried that he is going to be forced by fellow Republicans to back away from any deal he cuts with you?
I hope this experience for the Speaker has been one of a personal revelation. I'm not being facetious. Anyway.
Are you concerned about America?
This is what he does now. You can hear this. It's like this long, slow, painfully paralyzed exhale. This is the guy with the nuclear football. This is the guy in charge of defending this great nation of 325 million people, give or take. It's routine. He also has routine bursts of mumbling that make Ozzy Osbourne sound normal and coherent. It's true, and you know it. Here's Mumbling Joe with Israel's President Isaac Herzog a couple of months back. Listen to this.
And we brought Israelis and Palestinians together at a political level and Aqaba and as well as Shram. Yes. And as I affirmed to Prime Minister Netanyahu yesterday,
and he's staring at cue cards on his knee. He can't have a conversation with anybody of significance. He can't. World leaders, what do they do? Put him in the Oval Office and give him cue cards? And of course, there have been the numerous public falls on Air Force One a few times, off a stationary bike in Delaware, and of course, on the stage at the Air Force Academy. He blamed that one on a box. Yeah. And the whole world watched. So, all kidding aside, we're at a crossroads. Because weakness in the White House is largely responsible, as far as I'm concerned, for the instability worldwide. A strong America means the strength of Western values and the principles of Western civilization. And it means less wars, less aggressive enemies on the world stage. And as Ronald Reagan aptly pointed out, we need peace through strength. Peace through strength. The problem, however, is simple. Implementing the 25th Amendment would put the nation and the world in the hands of Kamala Harris. That's something that nobody actually wants, including Democrats. And they know if Kamala is president, they have roughly zero chance of winning in November of 2024. So they're keeping this decrepit old man, the senile old man propped up that they know has lost a step every day for many days in a row now. It's not like he's lost one step. Now, you go back and look at Joe Biden talking. 2019, 2020. He wasn't terribly bright or gifted then, but compared to what we have now, light years away. And now, after years of covering for the 80-year-old Joe Biden, the mainstream media, the lapdogs that never vetted the senile old man, now know they cannot keep up with the charade either. His mental lapses, his failures, his wandering around, and his fantasies, the stories that he tells that are just debunked time and time again, they're just too much to keep hidden. And as hard as they have tried in recent months to hide the cognitive failures, they're just too frequent. And any honest person can see the signs. Joe Biden's a sandwich short of a picnic at this point, and everybody knows it. He's not running the place. I'm not actually sure he ever did. But those pulling the strings realize their puppet is very tired. Oh, Joey's tired. And too unpredictable, and too cocky, frankly. And at any moment, on any stage, at any event, he could stumble and fall for the last time. They know it. On 60 Minutes over the weekend, even they could not cover up what they're seeing up close any longer. Scott Pelley, who did yet another ice cream puff interview with softball questions that all included answers, could not deny the truth. Biden, he's too damn old. Listen.
As we spoke to the president, his Secretary of State was in Israel. His defense secretary was at a NATO meeting on Ukraine. America's oldest president seemed tired from directing all of this.
Directing all of this, as if. The only thing he's directing is, Joey, want a cookie? I get 2 scoops. And if it wasn't so damn pathetic, it might actually be funny. But we're beyond that at this point. The 25th Amendment, that's where we are. Because anything short of that right now puts us all of us in danger, and this country in danger as well. His handlers can only do so much. Get used to it. President Harris, more after a moment.